functions as a leader in a system, and the mind functions as a manager. So in any organization, you need leadership and you need management. So when you have both synergized together, then you are outperforming. And in business dictionary, we call this hockey stick growth. You have seen the hockey stick, right? The way how it looks. Yeah, so you make such a growth, shooting star to the sky. So this is what keeps a person. So if you want to live, or you want to love your wife, if you want to love your Wi-Fi, mobile phone, if you want to love your company, if you want to love your country, you should have the two words in your dictionary. Failing to have one, you can never succeed, you can never keep going. You may start an initiative, and the startup might be very good, then you fail. So are you remembering the two words? We have $1 million later on raffle draw for those who can't get them right. Right? What are the two words? First is passion, and then? Which one is important? Thank you. 10 out of 10. But there's no $1 million. Sorry to tell you this good news. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. By all means, I'm so glad, so happy to stand in front of each one of you here this wonderful, beautiful, marvelous day, and to say a few words. And I need your engagement, so I need to have your heart, your mind, your eyes, your ear, paying attention on me only, not the rest of the speakers, because they will just copy what I'm going to tell you. Can we make a deal here? Speakers, please. Don't get me wrong, I'm just trying to inspire you right from the beginning of the morning, so get inspired. Right? You know, the world is running in so much fast track than we can catch up with, and that is the reality. We just can't catch up with the things happening around us and surrounding us. Things are happening so fast that we cannot catch up. And this leads us to what? A disaster. That's why I say the whole world now is going through a very, very dark tunnel. There is no light on the other side, unfortunately, at least for the times we are living in now. So we need great, innovative, skillful people like you who can stand up and make a difference in this life. The whole world is waiting for you. The whole world is looking for those leaders and managers as well, who have the magic stick, the wand in their hand, and they say, psh, let it be. People think that the leaders, they've got this. If the economy goes wrong, they believe in the leadership, they can correct it with a couple of seconds. This might be centuries back, not nowadays. And this is what we're trying to tell you throughout the 11 years now, that yesterday's tools are yesterday. Today is a new morning, today a new day. So new tools, new requirements. And when I say a tool, people think of the tangible things. The best software program, the best PCs, the best. I always say, it is not about the hardware you own or the software you master. It's about the brainware you carry with you. It is all in your brain. This is what we need. We need you just to have that quietness, peaceful time with yourself. It's just like the tornadoes and the hurricanes they have. You know, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, they have a very peaceful moment. That peaceful moment is the startup of the hurricane. The most destructive things you may experience is the center of the hurricane. It's the quietest. While I'm speaking now, if you just Google hurricane or tornadoes and see the image of that, you will see in the middle of the image of the hurricane a little circle. That little circle is where the hurricane and tornadoes, even the volcanoes, they start. they start with a very quiet time. But since they have given them enough time to respond to, they create a difference. The type of difference they wanted. They wanted to destroy, yes, and they wanted to destroy so hard, yes, they can do it. And that's why in some countries they call them by name, right? She or he, or he can, because they become just like a human being, very destructive if they wanted to. And sometimes they start peaceful and they end peaceful, right? Because they decide to end it peacefully. They hurricane themselves. So just the same thing, being a human being, you are the person to decide. The latest management books and theories, which is still yet to come to us, it isn't the way anyway, because it started in the US lately and the European countries, something called de-learning. De-learning. It's just about to forget about the learning you had earlier, and you start to acquire a new knowledge, a new way of thinking. And this is what we've been trying to say. If you remember 10 years back, when we started our marketing and branding congress, I came up with that term. I said we need to go for de-marketing in the real estate business in UAE, because we were just going crazy. We need to de-market. So I did use that terminology a long time back, 10 years, but that was used for de-marketing. To stop marketing because you just have enough. You need to look inward to correct that market because you're just going crazy. And it was crazy. You know what happened during the 2008, 2009, and you know what's happening at the moment now, by the way. It's no secrets to be hidden. So now people talking about de-learning. Forget about whatever you learn now. It is the time to refresh your mind, refresh your thinking. And this is what we are telling you. Hopefully after this program, we need you to refresh. My team is telling me this morning we have over 21 different nationalities this morning only registered. So I've been waiting for it for a long time, guys. You're not clapping. Yeah. I find out only when I give jokes you start up and down and you're clapping and other. All right. All right. Did I tell you the joke about the good man who decided to be a God man? He decided to turn to be a very spiritual person. You know, in UAE back in 2000, last year we introduced VAT, right? And it was pain in the, in the neck, yes. By all means, to all of us. Here we go. A gentleman who runs a small business. He was so sharp. This is a joke, remember, so I'm expecting you to laugh after that, all right? So I'm not getting so serious now. All right, so he started to be so smart on this VAT, and he said, I'm gonna beat this authority. They don't know that I'm so smart. So he was able to do whatever it takes for the balance sheet and the invoices here and there, and he was able to, in a way, to save more than 100,000 dirham not to be paid. And the tax authority came and they checked his paper, everything is just perfect. Well, beginning of this year, he decided to go to change to be a good person. He said, I have to let go all those evils act in me, and I want to be a good person. Right? So he wrote a letter to the tax authority saying, hey, Mr. VAT authorities, thank you very much. My name is so-and-so, and I'm sorry to tell you that I'm becoming very spiritual now. I'm a God person now. I'm fearing God, so I need to be a very disciplined and very clean person. And to show a goodwill towards you, I'm enclosing 50,000 dirhams, check, because I was able to cheat on you. Please do accept this with sincere thanks. Right, and then he put, at the end of the email, he put a note. Sorry, but still, if you're not satisfied with my 50,000, I can send another 50,000 to you. Right? So don't be that man, right? So we need to cheer up the whole morning today. Connect, I'm very glad this is the first time ever our message has reached Mongolia. Has anyone ever heard about Mongolia here? Right? Do you know how to locate Mongolia on the map? If you don't, please Google Mongolia. And I'm happy to have their excellencies, a big team from Mongolia, travel all the way, advisors from the government, to be part of this lovely function here. So hands up to them, and thank you very much, sir. had people come from Nigeria. Sir Abdul Latif, are you here? The Nigerian person? All right, stand up. So they look different even in Nigeria. Even they dress different, and this is what you wanted to see. And we have South African here. Someone from South Africa. Coach, where is he? No, not you. Oh, he's here. How is the water crisis back home now? Solved or still?
We are still struggling. I think we need to keep going and learn more and see how we can tackle the crisis.
Thank you very much. Yeah. All the best to you. You've been doing a great job, by the way. As a person, please do network with them. We have Mr. Raj traveled all the way from Bahrain. Are you here, Raj? Yeah? Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. He's been over 40 years plus in the oil and gas business. So if you are interested in oil and gas, you know, the advisor to cash. And he has done a remarkable success story in getting all the 7 sisters of oil and gas companies to sit together under one platform, right? So that is a real, I love the way how he did it. And we have more and more. We've got so much in store for you today, right? So we need you just to be the person you always wanted to be, and we want you to be an action man. There's a big difference between knowing and doing. We all know we have to do ABC, the project management. We all know that we have to be 1, 2, 3 in management, and we all know to be as a leadership, ABCD is needed. But please ask yourself, what is it from me? Rather than asking yourself, what is it for me? Thank you.